Everybody, good morning to meteorologist Travis Kleneski here on this Thursday morning where the active weather continues. Even this morning, a couple of pop-up showers and isolated thunderstorms here and there, mainly across central and north central Nebraska, kind of right in these areas here. Anyway, we have had a lot of rain the last several days. Radar estimates of anywhere from 1 to 7 inches of rain. In some areas that have been hard hit have been right in here. There is a flood watch that is out until tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock Central Time, 6 o'clock Mountain Time. It includes Custer County and then westward towards Lincoln, Frontier, and Red Willow County through southwest Nebraska, the Panhandle, northwest Kansas also included. Now, the Hastings National Weather Service has discussed potentially adding in a few of their counties right in here, because none of their counties are officially under any watch right now, but they've talked about maybe putting them in later today because there have been some pockets of heavier rain in a few spots in here. So really, I kind of draw a line from about Highway 183 and westward where there is the potential for flooding. We've already seen a lot of rain, and there is a lot more to come over the next 36 hours. Well, let's take a look at where we're at right now. And like I said, we've got a couple of pop-up showers and thunderstorms kind of right in here this morning that aren't showing up too well on Futurecast. A little bit of rain out west as well. That's kind of moving towards the north and northwest. So as I play this out very slowly here, I'll show you there is the potential for more pop-up showers and thunderstorms. This model is kind of waiting until this afternoon. I do think we could see more this morning. Nothing terribly widespread, but here and there. But the big focus later today after the noon hour is going to turn to southwest Nebraska, northwest Kansas, and then down into Kansas and Oklahoma, as a line of showers and thunderstorms from western Nebraska all the way down through southwest Nebraska and well south of our area. Kansas, Oklahoma will get going, lifting into the area. Widespread heavy rainfall and severe weather will be possible. Now, as these lift northeastward into the evening, oh, the other thing I'll mention real quick before this, look at the winds. Look at these arrows out of the east and southeast. I'll back this up a little bit. The wind speeds are really going to get going this afternoon. So the winds are going to get stronger as the day goes on. So we're going to hit a few hit or miss pop-up showers and thunderstorms, but the most widespread activity here. This will lift northeastward into more of the area this evening, but as it does so, they will weaken. So I don't expect as much severe weather as this gets closer to the Tri-Cities area. There's still a chance, but just a lower chance. Heavy rain chances will continue as well. Let's push us through midnight tonight. Still some rain, some thunderstorms. The better chances will then lift to the north and east of the Tri-Cities after midnight. But we're also going to get maybe some new wraparound showers and thunderstorms over the southwest later in the night. Our low pressure somewhere in here will be lifting in tomorrow morning. And it's going to be that pivoting around that low pressure where the highest chances of rain just kind of sitting there could be. And this is why the flood watch is in effect. And in fact, in my opinion, it probably needs to be extended beyond 7 o'clock tomorrow morning because the rain still could be ongoing for a while. The storm system looks to have slowed down, which does actually place tomorrow as potentially a bigger concern than today when it comes to the severe weather threat. Let's take you through the morning hours, as there is going to be arcing thunderstorms north and east of that low. This model has the low about right here, but there are some models still pretty far west with this low through noon tomorrow, right in here. The farther west it is, the more areas in the local 4 viewing area that would have the chance of some severe weather. There's going to be an arc of storms that fires up during the late morning and into the afternoon, and I do think severe weather is a possibility in that arc. A lot of spin in the atmosphere. A lot of spin near this area of low pressure. This is a classic setup for spinning supercells, hail, and potentially tornadoes in these areas here. This will then lift northeast and out of the area tomorrow evening, although a few showers may remain up north near that low, but eventually they will lift northward into Saturday, taking us in what should be a quiet day for most of us. So, severe weather threat. And I'm actually going to pan this southward a little bit here. The biggest threat's down to our south. In this enhanced risk area, there's more of a tornado threat, large hail, some severe wind gusts. Most of us, though, and I'm going to come back in, there we go. Most of us are in a slight risk of severe weather. In my opinion, and I'll draw a line in here for you. Let's try that again. If you live southwest of that line, your chances are much greater than northeast of that line. So these areas here, the farther southwest you go, the better chance of severe weather you have. Chances get lower the farther northeast that you go here. The slight risk is probably overdoing things a little bit here. Your biggest threats will be hail and some wind. There's not much of a tornado threat until you get in the far southwest, northern Kansas, southwest Nebraska. That's where your main tornado threat is. But I did want to mention that this slight risk is probably a little overdone from the Tri-Cities north and eastward. Tomorrow, we have a severe weather threat. a slight risk in here, marginal risk here. In my opinion, and I'm going to draw lines again here, this probably needs to include a larger part of the area here. Include the Tri-Cities here. The storm system looks to be slowing down a bit, and the main threats with this do look to be large hail and tornadoes. I think there is a decent chance of a few tornadoes during the day tomorrow, depending on how things play out. This just has that type of a setup. Now, Saturday, most of us will be done, but far northeastern areas might be a small chance of severe weather in there, so I'll at least mention that, even though I think most of us will stay on the dry side. Highs today, warm into the 70s and low 80s, cooler out in western Nebraska. Tonight, we'll drop back into the 50s and lower 60s, some 40s out west. Tomorrow's highs wider ranging, 50s in the panhandle, 60s out west, 70s, and low to mid 80s as you go farther east. Tomorrow night, upper 40s out west and 50s for the rest of us. And then jumping ahead to Saturday, still a pretty warm day in the 70s and some 80s out there. Cooler weather to the northwest, which will eventually dive southward. So more of us will be cooler on Mother's Day on Sunday. So let's take a look at that long-range forecast. So we've got warm weather the next couple of days. Most of today, we're just talking about a slight chance of a thunderstorm, a 20% chance through 5 o'clock in the Tri-Cities. Tomorrow evening, that's when the chances quickly ramp up and will continue into tomorrow night. Still some off and on chances on Friday, maybe lingering into Friday evening, but after that we'll be looking at dry weather Saturday. In fact, a very pleasant day Saturday. Quite a bit of wind this afternoon and early this evening, still breezy tomorrow and Saturday. Sunday, breezy, cooler as a front comes southward, and that brings a few showers to the area as well. Some of those showers might linger through Sunday night and maybe even Monday morning. That's our coolest day there on Monday. After that, warm and dry weather prevails Tuesday, Wednesday, and even beyond. As you look at the long-range forecast, it looks like we'll keep those warmer temperatures going through most of the rest of next week. And mainly dry weather also expected. Well, thank you for watching for today. If you have any comments or questions, anything like that, please feel free to contact me at the social media there at the bottom of your screen, especially Twitter. That's the best way to get a hold of me. Otherwise, I will let you all go for today, and I'll see you all again on Friday morning with an update on the latest severe weather threat for Friday. Otherwise, have a good day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.